Hey guys, so I wanted to talk for a minute about the amount of time that you spend in the gym lifting weights to build muscle. So what I have discovered, and I'm also picking this up from listening to, because my approach, as I have always said, has been about building muscle. It's bodybuilding. So I'm not concerned at all, really, with what my 1 rep max is. I know people obsess with that, and it's ridiculous, and it's unnecessary, and it's dangerous. So I've really always stayed away from the whole 1 rep max concept. Okay. But what I have learned over the years, and what I'm saying has worked for me, especially over the last 10 or 15 years, is that I go into the gym, I pick the muscle that I'm going to target, and I basically spend 30 minutes, maybe 40. If it was a leg routine, might take a little longer, but really shouldn't. So 30 minutes of intense, high volume work with increasingly heavier weight, but only doing 4 sets. So I'll give you an example. For a solid bicep routine, and this would work whether you use dumbbells to do this, or used a machine or a rope, cable to do it. One of my favorite sort of blast routines is to take the rope, a tricep rope or the rope, put it on a cable machine with a single stack, and do either press downs first or hammer curls. So I grab the rope, put the ball of the rope on the top of your hand, and so you're doing, in essence, like a hammer curl. So a hammer curl and a press down, and I repeat. So it's a superset. So whichever one you do first, you do it to failure, drop it, lift it, whatever, and do the second set. And I'll do that 4 times. And if you just go up 1 plate each time and do that 4 times, I guarantee you that you'll be nearly smoked by the end of that. But then I might go over to a preacher curl machine and a tricep, hammer machine, and same thing, superset if possible. In Planet Fitness, many times you cannot get 2 pieces of equipment at the same time, occasionally. But anyway, the idea is 4 sets, starting with, if you've already done the rope thing, you can go a little heavier on these plate loader machines. You're doing at least 10 reps, if not 15 to 20. But this is always until you can't do any more. So, that is the crucial part of the whole thing. You are pushing enough weight to be stressing your muscles. If you're not, they're not going to grow. And pushing it until you can no longer complete a decent rep. So that's why 4 sets is like a max going for something like this, and it wouldn't even be necessary if I was targeting my biceps and just doing dumbbell curls, alternating curls, or curls with a dumbbell, and then hammers with a dumbbell. I could literally blow my arms out just doing those two movements, 4 sets to failure, increasingly heavier. So the point is that you don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym, and if you are, you're probably on your phone for an hour and 15 minutes of that. So if you bring the routines down and ramp up the intensity, minimize the downtime between sets, push to failure, and then know this: what's going on in the gym is really creating or damaging your muscles, and the growth that you want only occurs when you're resting or sleeping. So really you're hurting yourself when you're in the gym. You're growing when you're out. So you need to give your body enough time, especially after something as stressful as that, to recover. So maybe a routine honestly, and a couple days off, a routine, couple days off, routine, and that's the pattern. So anyway, I've been listening a lot to Mike Mincer these days on YouTube, and discovered that his training, method and mine are very similar, and I've just been doing what I've been doing for years, and it's tempered by my age and my joints and whatever's going on at the time. But if I don't give myself enough time to recover now, especially at this age, I'm only going backwards because I never really recover. So anyway, keep that in mind when you go to the gym, and push harder to failure, and give yourself time to rest. So keep lifting, and I'll see you guys fairly soon.